Greetings. Importance of networking. Don't be a lonely person. Once upon a time, there was a young professional called Sam. Sam was a hardworking, dedicated employee who always did his best. He was knowledgeable, very experienced, and skilled in his field. However, he lacked one very important, crucial skill: networking skills. Sam believed that his work will speak for itself. And there's no need, to network for success. And he felt that his skills and credentials would automatically lead to promotions and career opportunities. He could not have been more wrong. The company hosted a networking event. Sam decided not to attend, thinking he would be better off focusing on his work. However, all his colleagues, at the workplace attended the event, and also in the process, many important people attended the event, and his colleagues made meaningful connections with industry professionals. Sam missed out on an opportunity to network and form new relationships with his peers. So months went by. Sam continued to work very hard, but his career remained stagnant. He didn't receive also any promotion or opportunities. And those of his colleagues who had attended the event, they flourished in their careers. How important networking is for the career, and he also decided to work on his networking skills. So Sam started attending networking events and conferences, meeting with industry professionals and colleagues. He joined professional organizations, volunteered for committees, and even started his own networking group. Soon, Sam's network grew exponentially, and he became a respected leader in his field. The consequences, rather the negative consequences of lacking networking skills, can be dire for professionals. It can impact your career development, stifle creativity, and lead to stagnation. By networking, you can build meaningful relationships that can lead to new opportunities, ideas, and friendships. So here's one more story for you: how a person overcame professional challenges by developing networking skills. Here is the story, rather the journey of a young professional who faced several challenges in the workplace due to lack of networking skills. She overcame her difficulties and transformed her career with tips and strategies which I'm going to share with you to improve your own networking skills. Professional. Sarah had always focused on enhancing her skills in her field. Like Sam, she was an expert in her job, but she struggled to connect with her colleagues and clients. She was shy, introverted, and it made it more challenging for her to network effectively. And the consequences, she missed out on several opportunities for growth and development, advancement. She realized, no, she has to do something about her social skills if she wanted to succeed in her career. So she analyzed first what are the problems, what are the challenges, and she analyzed her networking challenges step by step and came up with a plan. So you have to identify and then come up with a plan. And it helped her not only overcome her fears, so develop her networking skills. Let us look at some of the actions she took. First thing is admitting the problem. So, step one, she admitted, yes, that her lack of networking skills was a problem and it was also holding her back professionally. She accepted that she needed to change her approach. So, once she admitted the problem, then obviously what she had to do, she accepted that she needed to change her approach and develop new skills to succeed. So, from there, then she set herself goals, goal setting. Goals have to be smart, as they say, specific, measurable, realistic, achievable, and time bound. So Sarah set clear goals for herself. She also identified the kind of connections she needed to make. Then, what are the kind of connections she has to make? It doesn't mean that you have to go and make connections with everybody. Who are the people relevant to her for her career, for her job, for her, for getting her things done? So, and as per her smart goals, she identified the kind of connections she needed to make to achieve her career objectives, right? And objectives can be both time bound, isn't it? Also, there will be short term goals, medium term goals, and long term goals, isn't it? So, she set goals for her. This is what I'm going to do. Researching essential networking tips. So, some tips are also you require, right? So, she devoted some time, Sarah. She spent some time to research and also learn about important networking tips and strategies to improve her social skills. Networking skills is activeness. Listening is an art and it's also very tough. So, and you have to listen actively. So, she started and she started listening more. Different inputs she had, like when you are listening, what are the things you need to do? She has to listen attentively, she has to show interest, she should not distract the person who is speaking to her, and also, asking and prodding questions wherever it is relevant, paraphrasing, repeating. She learned all the techniques. So she learned to listen actively to her colleagues and clients. Understand their perspectives. Very important. You can have your own views on certain things, but also the other person's perspectives are also equally important. And that will lead to building deeper connections with others, real interactions. So obviously, as we know that networking is not just about business, sharing cards or attending events. It's about building relationships. And Tara began exploring social events outside of her work and also started attending social events, parties, events, birthdays, meetings, wherever and whenever she had time, she started embracing social interactions. Then once you start developing, then you have to keep on expanding also, isn't it? So then the step 6 is focused. Sarah focused on expanding her network, both offline and online. See, today there are online tools are available. So many social apps are available, isn't it? But apart from that, we need to have also offline network. So there has to be online networking, there has to be offline networking. She joined professional groups, connected with industry professionals on social media also, and also attended work related events. Yes, that is one area very important. Whenever there are groups and people are discussing, you have to participate actively. And she learned first how to participate effectively, how to contribute effectively in group discussions. And she also shared her ideas and exchanged her ideas, listened carefully, and started building rapport with her colleagues and clients. And then following up with contacts. Post meeting, there has to be follow-ups, isn't it? So Sarah realized that following up also is very important, isn't it? After meetings, then you have to follow up. She learned, but it should be in a professional way. She learned how to follow up in a professional way. And that helped her grow her network and also deepen her relationships. Taking calculated risks. Life is also about taking challenges and risk taking, isn't it? But it should be calculated. And started taking calculated risks, such as asking for introductions, reaching out to potential mentors, and also volunteering for any extra projects or work. These risks, when she took, and it was calculated, it was planned, it was well taken and done on the right paper, helped her gain valuable experience and also in the process expanded her network of contacts. Learning from failure. Yes, failure is a part of life. And them, embrace them. These might be the steps to success. So next time when you do something, you know what are the things you should not do, right? When something goes wrong, you analyze it, you study, then find out what are the mistakes which has happened. So which might have contributed to failure. So we have analyzed, work on them. Then when you work again, probably will be successful, isn't it? And also, when in network, all network attempts or opportunities may not turn out to be an immediate success. We have to keep on working. Sometimes it might lead to failure. People may not accept, people may not respond, but you should not give up. She learned from failed attempts and also use them as valuable lessons for future interactions. Sarah's efforts finally paid off. She was able to build a very strong network of contacts who helped us secure new clients, provided referrals, and opened up new opportunities for growth. So her confidence grew and she began to take on more significant responsibilities in her job. And she also became a mentor for the new people, the new hires joining the company. So, what are the takeaways and learnings? Let us look at some of them. What are the takeaways and learnings? Networking is a critical skill. Why it is required? For professional growth and success. Active listening and effective communication are key components of successful networking. One of the most important tools for networking is communication skills, both verbal and written, isn't it? So work on them, have active listening skills. Also, building trust and rapport, very, very important. Once the trust is lost, it's very difficult to regain the trust, isn't it? So if you're committing something, think before committing something, but once you're committed, ensure that you live up to that commitment. Because a lot of trust is important. Trust is a very major factor for building rapport. And that can lead to lasting relationships. Expanding your network requires effort, but it's also worth investing that time. I'm telling you, it's worth it. And taking calculated risks and embracing failure can lead to learning and growth. What is the moral of the story? It is not easy, but it is necessary, isn't it? So start developing networking skills. So what's the first step is, I admit there is a problem, set goals, start taking action. So plan and action and results you have to review, isn't it? So Sarah transformed her career and overcame the challenges she faced by following her lead and applying the tips and strategies shared in this article. You too can achieve your professional goals and succeed in your career. Thank you.